With such great shellfish available in Valentia Harbour, it comes as no surprise that there are a number of very good fish restaurants in the area. There's the Moorings over in Portmagee, and there's a point just here behind me. But I'm off to QC's in Caherciveen, where we're going to be cooking up some delicious scallops that Alan and Paddy gave me.
Well, Clodagh, I'm just going to do something very simple. These are obviously our local scallops that you caught earlier today, the King Scallops, and they're prime now this time of year. So I'm cooking them in, it's a Spanish Galician dish, and it's with Albarino wine, breadcrumbs and sautéed tomato and onion. A typical tapa that they would have in La Coruña, in all these little side street tapas bars.
And so the tomatoes you've got chopped really finely.
I have. There's tomato and red onion. So we're using vine tomato, skins on. This is a very rustic traditional dish. And red onion, sautéed in a little pan with some olive oil and leave it sweat off for about 10-15 minutes.
And then you've got some breadcrumbs.
Yeah, a little bit of garlic, a little bit of seasoning. I don't use pepper, I just use Maldon sea salt. That's it.
Okay, let's go.
I'm cooking them in the shells, 2 scallops per person. A little bit of seasoning, salt in it. So we just get our tomato and onion and put it in the shells a little bit. There's no exact quantities here, Clodagh. It's
all by the eye.
All by the eye. A little bit of olive oil, just a drizzle.
I love that you're doing it so simple. You know, you're enhancing the flavour of the scallop rather than covering it.
Scallops speak for themselves.
You've got a good knob of Irish butter.
Unsalted butter. And then crush a clove of garlic. 1 clove is plenty for the 2 scallops. Coarsely cut garlic.
So about a half a clove of garlic.
Yeah, half a clove. Not too much, just a little hint of it. There we go. Okay, and then our scallops. We leave the tongue on. Some people don't like the tongue. I do. You can actually take it off and cook it separately and make kind of a coral sauce, which is delicious as well. But for this dish, you just leave the tongue on. A little bit of olive oil. Okay, and we're going to transfer them onto the stove. You can put them on the char grill if you're having a barbecue. Delicious. I'm just going to start these off, Clodagh, on the gas, just to get them started. You can put them into the oven straight away if you want to, but it takes a little bit longer. Scallops take about 2 to 3 minutes to cook, and you just don't want to. Okay, so I'm just going to transfer my little bit of Albarino. So this is the Albarino wine. It's a dry, fruity wine from La Coruña again. Brilliant with fish. Now we're just going to pop these onto.
And do you need your breadcrumbs?
Pop them. You need the breadcrumbs, yeah.
Should I sprinkle them over for you there?
Please, Clodagh. A generous helping of breadcrumbs, Clodagh, because it's going to soak up all the wine.
Oh, lovely.
And the butter, and...
oh, I like the thought of that.
Yeah, and then... let me have a look. That's perfect. Transfer them into your oven. And we'll just give them maybe 4 minutes.
Maybe have a glass of Albarino while they're cooking.
Maybe have, of course. Of course, bring it on. A couple of minutes up, they're ready.
That smells amazing.
Yeah. Just to finish these off, all you're doing is sprinkling them with a little bit of chopped parsley, whatever herb you like really, but I like parsley because it's not intrusive.
Beautiful.
Okay, you pop them on your tapa plate. Okay, and we just serve this with some of our brown bread and our other, this is a tomato bread we've cooked, and that's it, Clodagh.
Can I dive in?
Dive in, Clodagh, yeah.
They look absolutely beautiful. So sweet, so full of flavour. I absolutely love the way you've cooked these Valentia scallops.
So fresh, simply cooked, served with our own homemade brown bread and chilled glass of Albarino wine.